My name is Inge Jacobs-Mata, and I'm the Director for Water Growth and Inclusion at the International Water Management Institute. I'm also the initiative lead of Ukama Ustawi, the Regional Integrated Initiative for Eastern Southern Africa. We are here today with partners developing the first part of what we are referring to as the State of Region report. This is really a combination of modeling capabilities to model the impact of various drivers on the agri-food system in Eastern Southern Africa, coupled with a participatory scenario development process. We have experts from around the region joining and working with us in a visioning exercise to co-design or envisage what the future of the agri-food system could look like should some of these trends continue into the future. And we hope with this exercise that we have a product that tells us whether or not we are in fact moving the dial. Are we really transforming the agri-food system as a collective of partners in the region through the work that we're doing?
So I think in general, when they talk about food systems, they're really talking about all the range of actors and the interactions thereof that are engaged in the production of food. So if you can think about the value chain framework, it means you need to be able to think about everything that happens from production side of things, from harvesting to distribution and transportation to processing, all the way to the time that the food comes to the table. That constitutes at least a good part of the food system. So whenever you're talking about something within the food system, either you're talking about production, so your production end, or you're talking about retailing, then you're talking about consumption, etc., etc.
So a lot of our work is also, targeted at the SME. So we believe the SME is the glue that links the farm to the market. And so by sort of targeted efforts supporting SMEs, we're able to reach a much bigger impact than what we would be able to do as a research consortium. So what we do is we run these accelerator programs throughout the region. We provide kind of a de-risking grant to SMEs, and then CGIAR, with all of our centers together, we provide a kind of a targeted technical assistance, to these different SMEs. It's a very different way of working for us as scientists because it requires very quick, agility in how you deploy your science to meet the need of an SME. And one of the examples that I can just think of now is in Zambia. We have had a partner, an accelerator partner, an SME, who was their business was to farm baobab seeds, right? So the indigenous fruits. Baobab seeds, and that they would sell it. But then through this accelerator program, some of our food scientists were able to work with them to diversify and develop Zambia's first vegan milk, baobab milk. Right? And that's fast becoming like one of the biggest selling products.
This table has a lot of information. It shows, one, the importance of maize in terms of area, cultivated area in each of the countries. This slide is Eastern Africa. The next slide will be Southern Africa. So Southern Africa, don't worry, it's coming. And you can see that for Eastern Africa, maize represents 20% of the cultivated area in the region. But that's quite a bit of a growth rate, 84% in the last 20 years, basically.
So, particularly for maize demand, given that it's a staple, one of the big drivers is population growth, which we do expect to be fairly strong in the region. But in addition to that, Africa is expected to be one of the faster growing economic regions in the world. So this creates additional demand for foods that tend to have higher value, such as animal sourced foods, eggs, dairy, meat, other high value crops such as vegetables and fruits. But the importance of the animal sourced foods is that they create additional demand for maize through feed. So we're seeing these two major pressures on the maize system, particularly from the increase in direct food demand, but also indirectly through increases in feed.
I'm the team lead for Climate Change Alliance based out in Zambia. I look forward to us talking to each other. Yeah.
Good day, my name is Henry Roman. I'm the regional representative for IFPRI Southern Africa.
And we're here at a meeting at Sheraton Hotel where we're
partnering with IFPRI and IFPRI in convening this participatory scenario development workshop.
We hope that by the end of the day, we are going to discuss issues related to how to transform the maize-based systems of Southern Africa and Eastern Africa as we go into the future, so that they are fit for purpose, they deliver the amount of food security that is needed as we go into the future.
We have always believed in multi-stakeholder approaches to addressing agriculture and food-related challenges. And so we see this as an opportunity to get the region together to think about what the future might look like.
The future and food security in the region, and to look at that, what IFPRI is looking at is an understanding of climate effects as they will affect the region, looking at issues around agroecology, climate smart agriculture, understanding irrigation and low cost that will scale it and diversify our crops as well at the same time. And we must become less dependent on single crops if we are to ensure food security within the region.